We have to own who we are because we're all different. And I want to talk about the play of elements for a minute. Ayurveda does a really good job breaking this down. It gives a lot of clarity and understanding about the different characters and archetypes and different dispositions that all these individuals have. For example, if somebody has more, so look, there's earth, water, fire, air, ether. These 5 elements comprise every form, okay, including the human form. And they comprise your physical body, your emotional body, and your mind. Some people, if you have more fire, then you get gains. See how I got gains? Because that's the consequence of the fire element. If you have a lot of earth element, you're going to be a little heavy. You might be, you'll gain weight real easy. For example, if your mind's more fiery, you're going to be driven. Those are your leaders. You're more prone to obsession, though, also. Like, they don't quit. No, I got to accomplish, I want to make $1 million, okay? Go do it, or whatever. And those, again, who are more earth and water, they're kind of chill, make their money, but everything's kind of chill. Now, you see how they're different characters? Now, here's the thing, though. The way that comes out in daily life is, you see, in the ego, in the mind, it can infiltrate everything. Every principle, every piece of knowledge, the ego and mind's right there, trying to wreak havoc. And here's what it does with, if we're talking about elements. We live in a world where the conditioning and the tendency to want to be like others, or to, even if you don't want to be like others, some will be like, I don't want to be like that. I know, me either. Okay, but still, you can't help but recognize how the collective mainstream operate. This kind of robotic, fake, superficial character that most present, because they've been conditioned on how to act to fit in. And so you feel that energy, because we're all in telepathic communication with each other all the time. And so something feels like you don't want to do that. You're tired, like you just don't want to do it. You have more fire in your character. If you see something that's not right, especially if you're involved, and then the person is telling you something, and you're like, but that's not what it is. Here, let me tell you what it is, because like you're talking about me, so I have good introspection. I know what it is, so I'm going to tell you what it is. They're like, whoa, that can be heavy for them. See, truth can be heavy for somebody who's not used to being around it and speaking it. So then their mind can think, oh, this person's arrogant, narcissistic. Yeah, this is the new popular word now. If you don't agree with me, you're narcissistic. So that's an example of how somebody with a fiery character can kind of feel alone or misunderstood. They're like, wait a minute, I'm just speaking the truth. They say, yeah, but it's like too direct, it's too strong. Like, what do you mean? I'm just saying what I'm saying. Like, like, strengthen your emotional body up. Like, what do you mean? Because they're not, now if the person was more water, more earth, they do things a little more gentle, a little more nice. Their problem, though, is they're passive aggressive. They can't be direct. But then the mind will imagine that they're more spiritual. And then the mind, see, the mind tells you the opposite a lot of times. So the mind's, man, I'm like super spiritual. Like, I don't make any waves. Yeah, if the world was populated with those people, or if this country was populated with, we'd been taken over a long time ago. Let's just pray and hope everything, yeah. No, we need the fire to get things done. So, always doing introspection, always seeing. I'm going to get to the point to where, see, God made you like that. This is the point. So now the fiery people, they can grow up kind of resentful. They're like, because they are who they are. They have this fiery nature, this direct nature, for example. This tendency to get things done. Like, why waste time? Let's get it done. Yeah, but why are you like hurrying? What do you mean hurrying? Like, I see, like, let's just get it done. Why are you procrastinating? See, the duality of opposites will start playing, and then the mind in the fiery person wants to think it's right, and the mind in the water and earth element person wants to think it's right, and it's just all this nonsense. God made you have more earth than water. God made you have more fire, you see? So this is what I'm talking about, owning it. You have to accept that. We don't live in a society where it's predominantly, fire element dominated, because we get in trouble. Oh, that was the other, I didn't share that side of it. I said if the whole planet, if the country was made up of just earth and water, the other countries would take us over. But if the country, I keep saying planet, because I don't really believe in countries. Like, this is all mind-made also. I got this country and this country. If you live in the U.S., you can't say America to South America, because that means you're narcissist. All these rules, I don't know, man. I don't. It's too much. Like, I don't care. I'm in South America, and they say, where are you from? I say America. I remember this white guy, he was trying to school me. He said, oh, which America are you talking about? I said, what do you think? Take a guess. All right, fire. If this country was full of fire element people, we'd just destroy each other. Yeah, you think the news has a lot of murders on it now that it's showing? Yeah, let the whole world be full of fire, the country. It would be done. So God balances it out. But here's the point. God made you have a lot of fire element. That's your archetype. Don't feel bad about it. At the same time, that's why I say there's no perfect personalities of human beings. I don't care who the master is. They can always embellish a little more. You can always get a little more balance. That's the name of the game here, balance. If you're a fiery character, just be willing to let spirit maybe show you how to be a little more compassionate and gentle. Recognize you're talking to a different group of people with different elements, and like they don't know how to synergize with you. They aren't really your people. The only reason you're probably talking to them is because you have to. You're getting something done, or whatever. So it's like a lesson. It's like a stretching exercise. But don't apologize ever to yourself, especially, that there's something wrong with you, because like you have this you have the element and constitution that you have. There's nothing wrong with you. And if you're too much water and earth, and then you have a friend or some people and you see how they're more fiery, and they just they're assertive and they just say what it is, and then your mind's still like, damn, why? See, mind can work either way. It can either say you're better than them because you're more spiritual, you're more relaxed. It's like, no, that's just your constitution. That's what it is. Or the mind can beat you up and say, damn, why can't I be more? I don't want to join MMA. I don't have that in me. I don't want. Yeah, because like you're not supposed to. But you can also work at the same time at asserting yourself. Don't be a doormat. If you hear something that's wrong, they're telling you something wrong about yourself or somebody or and you have your own experience and you want to assert that, that's your stretching exercise. You have to assert that. Little by little, you try. It's a gradual process. There's no it's not like the Olympics, if you beat everybody, you get the gold medal. This game of consciousness isn't like that. There's no end. It's like there's no medal, because you can always do better. Accept that. Most important, accept who you are. You accept who you are, then it's more like you and God become a majority, because he made you like that. He made you like that. You're not going to change the fundamental, rudimentary constituents that shaped your physical body, emotional body, mental body. Not the fundamental level. So you accept that and you be happy. That's what I'm trying to say.